The following segment is sponsored by the Real Estate Top Performers. In today's Real Estate Top Performers, we're showing you how to avoid the common mistakes that home buyers make.
So we are joined by Josh Green of Eastern Title and Settlement, Matt Leighton of Century 21 Redwood, and Sean Watson from the Mortgage Link. And Sean is actually going to get us started here with our mortgage deal of the day. Sean, what is the big offer?
Yeah, so today we're offering a 15-year refinance at a rate of 3.25%. No lender fees, no title fees. We're going to cover those for him.
Okay.
So call in now. We got a great deal.
Call in now.
I don't work for free, man.
Hey, man, we got you covered. Don't worry. Mortgage Link's got you covered.
Call in now till the end of the day. This mortgage deal is
Correct.
available only to you, our Great Day Washington viewers. It's an exclusive deal. Matt, we're talking about first-time home buyer mistakes. What are some of the ones that top the list?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. The first home buyer mistake is not getting pre-approved before you go out looking for houses. Because let's be honest, looking for a house, it's such an exciting time for first-time home buyers. And what most first-time home buyers do is they go out to see open houses. Now, what's the best possible scenario if you go out and see an open house? You love the house and you want to write an offer on. Well, if you haven't got pre-approved, if you haven't talked to Sean, who's a fantastic local lender, well, now all of a sudden you're kind of behind the 8 ball. You're playing catch up. There might be multiple offers.
Right.
You got to get a lender on the line at 7 p.m. on a Sunday night. There might be a deadline on Monday morning for offers. So we want to make sure that we're walking before we're running when it comes to that.
Get all your ducks in a
DC,
row.
you go to an open house in DC, they're like, we already have 4
Yeah.
offers. Let's anyway. You know?
Get in line.
Yeah. It's like, geez. Okay, so pre-approved. What's the next best tip or mistake that we make as
Yeah,
first-time
the
buyers?
next best tip, we want someone in your corner. So first-time home buyers, you've never done this before. Your local real estate agent has probably done this 100, 200 times. But what we're seeing is that a lot of first-time home buyers are actually using the listing agent as their buyer's agent. Now think about it. The listing agent, they have a fiduciary responsibility to get the seller the most amount of money. Now all of a sudden a buyer would want to use that? Why? Why are we doing that?
Sound right.
So you want someone in your corner protecting your best interests.
And obviously getting a team of people that are there for your best interest.
Yeah, exactly. A local lender, a local title rep, because a lot of first-time home buyers, what they're doing is they're underestimating their expenses. And this comes into 2 categories. Number 1, closing costs. People think, oh, well, the house is this amount, that's the amount I need. Well, actually, closing costs are anywhere from 2 to 3% of the sales price. And then the second thing that they're underestimating are those costs of maintenance once you actually buy the house. So let's think about it. You move in. I'm not sure if you all have bought houses recently, but as soon as you buy a house,
This one over here did.
as soon as you
I
buy
know
a
what you're about
house,
to say.
what happens when you buy a house?
The heat
Things
doesn't turn on in
start
the winter.
breaking. Yeah, the heat doesn't turn on in the
did it.
winter.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you can't call up your landlord and say, hey, I need a brand new HVAC system.
Right.
You got to swipe your credit card,
I know.
which you just
Painful.
bought, and if it's in the DC area, which it sounds like it is, that's a lot of money, and now all of a sudden you're swiping for another $5,000 expense. So underestimating expenses, we want to make sure that we know all of our expenses moving forward.
You know, like heating,
Preaching to the
cable.
choir here.
You know, nobody thinks about that stuff. You know, if you're coming from a condo, it's usually in your condo fees.
Right.
But when you buy a house, you got to pay for the cable, the air conditioning, the heating, electric, water, stuff like that.
It's definitely different when you are responsible for all of it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of emotions involved, and sometimes first-time home buyers, they kind of sway on this emotional scale of multiple offers, I'm going to raise my family here. All of a sudden, we didn't get the house, and now we're thinking about that house 2-3 months down the line, where what we should be doing is we want to be the rock in the transaction. It's not saying, hey, don't have emotions, but hey, when you start making your decisions based on emotions, that's when you start overpaying, and that's when you start getting a little bit desperate.
Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for being here, helping us to avoid those mistakes. To get a mortgage or refinance an existing one, just call the Mortgage Link, 833-MTG-LINK, or visit the mtglink.com. You can also follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube. Don't forget to call about the mortgage deal of the day. Sean, real quick, what is it?
Yep, refinance, 15-year fix, 3.25%. We're going to cover your lender fees and the title fees.
And they're there
Sean a
now,
call.
ready
Give them a
for
call today.
you to answer. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.